Hello there. We are live. I'm excited. Well, cuffing season. What is that? Why do I even need to know what cuffing season is? And what does cuffing season have to do with dating? Well, lovebirds, welcome to the Ask the Loveologist broadcast. I'm April the Loveologist. I'm a certified matchmaker and a certified love coach, as well as the president and CEO at Authentic Love, where we have interracial relationships as our top priority. So take a moment, go ahead. If you're on YouTube, be sure that you subscribe and share. If you are on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram, make sure that you follow us, like, and share. But above all, wherever you may be sure that you give us a comment and just say hello to me so that I will know you are out there viewing. Now, when it comes to cuffing season, there are several things that I want to share with you about cuffing season because this season of the year is, let me just say, personally to me, it makes me concerned about my viewers and about my clients. So that is actually what motivated this talk about cuffing season. So we're going to start with some trivia about cuffing season. Well, first of all, cuffing season is typically from October to February. October is actually considered the best month for you to start a new relationship. And people actually are most likely to rent more love stories or more relationship type videos during cuffing season. Let me check the comments here and see who all is over there that said hello. Well, thank you for calling me beautiful. I just feel extra cute today. And back to some trivia here. Cuffing season actually was made very, very popular in 2013 in a song titled what? Cuffing Season by Fab Loso. And I hope that I said the gentleman's name correct. But this was in 2013. And also, the term cuffing season originates from an African American vernacular meaning hookup. So, what exactly is cuffing season? Now, I have notes here, and I'm going to actually read these two definitions to you. According to Dara Bushman, who is a licensed clinical psychologist, she says cuffing season is when people start to want to be tied down in a serious relationship, and that the cold weather and lack of outdoors and sunshine causes some singles to actually become lonely, and that can lead to becoming desperate. Now, according to the Urban Dictionary, the cold season when everyone's coupling up, that's what they consider cuffing season. Let me go back and say that again. It's the cold season when everyone's coupling up. So you can actually settle for a new boyfriend or girlfriend that is way below your standards. So this is what causes me to be concerned about cuffing season when it comes to my clients and my viewers, because cuffing season can be very interesting, or shall I say, it could have some interesting bearings on your dating life during this season. Cuffing season is also came from an idea of actually being handcuffed, a couple being cuffed, attached, having an exclusive relationship. So let me just stop right here and check for questions. I see over here we have Beyonce. Oh, Lord. don't butcher the lady's name. Beyonce has Cuff It. She has a song out called Cuff It. All right. So it seems like so far there are not any questions. So we're just going to continue on. We're going to talk about some of the benefits of cuffing season. We're going to also talk about some of the disadvantages of cuffing season. And then I'm going to give you a list of a few things that can help you as you progress through these months that we call cuffing season. So when it comes to benefits of cuffing season, well, tons of people are alert, shall I say, to the opposite sex. This is a time when a lot of people are really interested in other persons, getting into relationships. So that means that a lot of people are just really open, and that means that your pool of people to choose from actually may be quite a bit longer. The question over here says, how long is cuffing season? Well, cuffing season is typically from October to February. But as we go on through this, we are going to talk about some particulars about how long cuffing season is. Cuffing season is also very popular in the North, especially in Chicago. And one of the benefits is that cuffing season is for a season versus Valentine's. Valentine's is usually focused on just one day or maybe one weekend. So that is really a big advantage to cuffing season, that it's a whole season, it's several different months, which gives you time to actually meet someone, check them out, and make some good decisions. Also, I wanted to share with you about what I mean when I say that there's a lot more options out there. I'm doing a little research, a little work here on some online dating. So I'm checking out some online dating sites right now just to, add some new ones to my repertoire and to actually be able to do a whole show where I can tell you about different sites, some of their benefits, some of their options, et cetera, et cetera. So I was actually on a couple of sites yesterday, and one of the things I noticed on one of them was that site was really, really popping. And on the site, they have an option where you can actually record a little video and invite people to do a video chat with you. And I was sitting there trying to check out a few things and options on the site, and I kept getting these pop-ups from these young men who were asking me to do a video chat. And the youngest one was 18, and I was like, huh? But like I was saying, right now, or for the next few months, people are really going to be paying attention. You're going to have a lot more options. And this is part of the benefits of cuffing season. Another thing about cuffing season is when you do meet someone and they want to be in a relationship with you, typically they want an exclusive relationship. And then some people during cuffing season will even shack up. Now, that's not something that I'm going to promote, but I'm just letting you know that that's there, and somebody may ask you to do that. And the thing about cuffing season is, like we said in the definitions, it's during these winter months, and people are feeling cold. They don't want to be by themselves. They don't want to feel lonely. And this is what is bringing about cuffing season. Let's look over here at some more of these questions. Okay, she said, how long is cuffing season? I said from October to February, but we're going to talk some more details about that. Is this a cold weather thing? Yes, it is a cold weather thing. Because, when people are by themselves and they're cold, you feel lonely, especially if you've been single for a while. And so it is definitely a cold weather type of thing. Is cuffing just a non-committed thing? That is a question that we are going to answer here as we keep going on, because I already said that cuffing season, a lot of people are wanting an exclusive relationship. So you can actually look for that and expect that. But as we go on, we're going to talk about that a little deeper as well. Some of the disadvantages of the cuffing season, and this is what makes it very concerning for me. Like we said, it is from October to February. However, some people start in their own cuffing season in September. And from September to October, they may be just simply, shall I say, putting their toes in or testing the waters to see who is out there, to see if there's somebody that might be of interest to them. And they're just not committed yet, shall I say, to a relationship, especially from September to October. And then when October comes, it could totally be a whole different thing. So it is your job as a single person and a dater to pay attention, as I always say, pay attention to what's going on and pay attention to the persons that you are in, shall I say, relationship with, or that you're communicating with, or that you are vetting to be a person to date. Another thing about this that is a disadvantage, we've talked already about the temperature being cold. Well, the thing is, this time of the year, the temperature drops. And I'm going to tell you, for some reason today, I'm really feeling it. The temperature drops. And when the temperature drops, everybody knows we are headed into the cold winter months, which also means we are headed into holidays. And if we're headed into holidays, the next thing is invitations to events, to parties, to whatever's going on that revolves around holidays, especially Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And so some people actually feel pressured during this time because they know that, for one thing, if they're being invited to a lot of things and they're single, who's going to be my plus one? Or am I going to go by myself? If they're thinking about family things, like Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas or those extra little Christmas events or holiday events, it's like family. Aunt Susie, grandma, mom and dad, they may be going to pressure to say things like, well, honey, when you going to bring somebody home with you? When are you going to get married? Are you dating somebody? When are you going to start dating? When are we going to have grandkids? Some people just simply know that this is what is coming. And some people during this time will make a decision as to whether they're going home for the holidays or they're not going home for the holidays. But this is one of the disadvantages of cuffing season, is that you may be feeling a lot of pressure. And the thing about it is, if you're by yourself, just let me assure you, you're fine. If you're single, you are fine. But the thing is, you don't want to just accept someone and be dating someone who is far, far below your standard just because you know that those types of pressures are coming forth. And the thing is, one of the other things I always tell you guys is it's about your happiness. You're the one who has to live in the relationship. It's about your happiness. So don't let social pressures or other people's assumptions and ideas of how you need to live your life pressure you. And you don't want to be in a relationship and be cuffed to the wrong person. You don't want to be spending months making these sacrifices over these months. And then when it comes to the end of cuffing season, the relationship is over. And that's one of the disadvantages to cuffing season, is that some people, this is why I'm telling you all this, because I want you to be aware. Some people just want somebody just for cuffing season. And that takes me back to how long is cuffing season? Which means that if a person is only in a relationship with you because they are in a cuffing season type relationship, they may end the relationship in February, and a lot of times it's right before Valentine's, or it may even be Valentine's Day or the day after. So that's why sometimes some people will tell you that, oh no, it's all the way into March. But the thing is, you want to pay attention to who you're communicating with, who wants to be in a relationship with you, and you want to understand and know that they're in this for a serious relationship, not just a cuffing season type of relationship. And the thing about this is, when you are in a good relationship, you don't have to worry about these disadvantages I'm saying. But there was an article that's in the New York Post in 2021, and the title is Couple Breaks Up After Being Handcuffed Together for 123 Days. And so the point I'm trying to make here is you don't want to be cuffed to the wrong person. And you want to pay close attention to your vetting process. Let me take a break here and look over here at these questions again. Well, one of the reasons why cuffing season is so popular is because this is a time when a huge number of people in the world, definitely in the United States, are really, really paying attention and wanting to have that exclusive relationship. And so through these months, it's just great to have someone to snuggle with, shall I say, go to different events with, someone that you can really build a relationship with. And that's something that makes it quite popular. But also something else that adds to the popularity of it is that some people just have a cuffing season type relationship, and they only want to be in a serious relationship just for those few months. So I hope this has answered your question. So now I have a few things here on how you can handle cuffing season so that it can be a smooth next few months and you can actually really, really enjoy it. Again, I'm going to say this. Don't be pressured because of other people's expectations of you. And it's all about your happiness. She says snuggle season, cuffing baby. Yeah, that is another thing too. This is the time of year that babies are created, shall I say? Okay. But again, this is a few suggestions on how you can handle cuffing season so that it can be a smooth and fun season for you. And don't feel pressured by what other people are trying to push on you as far as their expectations. Remember, you're the one who has to live in this relationship, not them. So the most important thing that you need to do in cuffing season is you need to level up your vetting. Yes, level up your vetting. So to do that, you want to go wherever you and find that list, the list that you made that says what you desire in your forever partner. Because I know those of you who follow me, you guys are not in a relationship just for cuffing season. You are looking for your forever partner, or you are wanting to connect with your forever partner. So during cuffing season, be sure that you are very alert and that you go and pull out your list of what you would prefer in your forever partner and review the list. Don't just read over it and read through it real quick. Take time to actually read it and read it out loud. Because remember, the list is actually a guide for you when you do come across someone to help you to make good decisions. Number 2, be sure that you are not ignoring red flags. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you're the type of person who is saying to yourself or saying to your friends, why Do I always end up with the same type of person with that same type of personality? And I end up having to break up with them, or I end up getting hurt. If that's you, then you need to be sure that you are not ignoring red flags. And when I say red flags, I mean, especially some simple and blatant red flags, such as you've got on your list, you prefer a person who doesn't smoke, but you've got somebody approaching you who does smoke. And how do you know? Because you instantly smell it. Just saying. You're looking for someone who can take you on different trips, show you around, different things like that. So you're looking for a person. If you're a lady, you're looking for a gentleman who has some type of income, not someone who has no job and no type of income. How much dating are you going to be able to do? I'm just saying. And here's another red flag. Is this person who wants to be in a relationship with you someone who is constantly talking? If they never listen to you, you really don't communicate together. These are just a few red flags that you want to make sure that you are paying attention to. Number 3, ask specific questions. Pay attention to the answers and make sure that the person's actions are congruent with the answers that they are giving to the questions. But remember, you ask questions, you're not making this like a job interview list of questions when you do that. So ask specific questions. And above all, have confidence to say, this is not working, or we're not on the same page, if this person has red flags that are on your list. Again, have that confidence to say this is not working, or we're not on the same page. And then keep it moving. Keep it moving. Again, you don't want to be cuffed to the wrong person. Question: should I try and avoid cuffing season? No. Because if you try to avoid cuffing season, that is exactly when someone who is wonderful is going to approach you. Oh, Lord. And here's a question that usually comes when I share about cuffing season also. And the question is, if I find myself starting a new relationship during cuffing season, should I assume it will certainly die? No. No, I am not saying that. I am saying that you don't want to be cuffed with the wrong person. So you definitely want to level up your vetting, and you want to pay attention to what's going on in this relationship or the person that you meet. Many people actually connect during cuffing season and have wonderful marriages and wonderful relationships. But what I'm saying to you is for you to pay attention. No, don't try to avoid it, because how can you avoid it? What you going to do? Stay in the house for 3 or 4 or 5 months and talk to nobody? Because one thing about dating is your forever partner shows up when you least expect it. So, nope, don't try to avoid it. Just be aware in it, because you've got to get out and about. You've got to go to the grocery store. If you're working a job, you got to work. If you're running a business, you got to run the business. So no, don't try to avoid it. So I'm going to check again and see if we have more questions over here. Now, you said why. Did that answer your question? Well, one of the things, or shall I say, one of the biggest questions that I usually receive from people who are single, and as we said, we are going into cuffing season. This is a time where there's a large pool of people who want to have that exclusive relationship right now. So one of the biggest questions I get is, where can I meet a good man? Or where can I meet a wonderful woman? And so today I want to share this with you. I'm going to put it in the comments here. It's 50 locations to connect with your forever partner. Now, when you get this, of course, it is a gift to you. It's complimentary. But when you get this information, you're going to receive not only just a list, but you're also going to receive a video that is going to share with you how you can get the most out of the list. It's also going to share something with you that will actually assist you with your vetting. Not that it's going to tell you exactly how to vet, but it is going to assist you with your vetting. So be sure that you go ahead and get the 50 locations to connect with your forever partner. Also, if you just simply would like to chat with me to get some questions answered about dating, particularly about interracial dating, you can sign up on my calendar, and I will be glad to answer those questions for you. So I'm going to put that in the comments as well. Thank you all for being here and joining me as we have come back from a little 2-week hiatus there. I'm excited about being here with you. I'm very excited about being able to share the information on cuffing season with you. What I have found also is that a lot of people are very unfamiliar with cuffing season. They've not heard of cuffing season. I know I was in my late 50s before I had ever heard of cuffing season. And when someone has not been in the dating pool for quite a while, they really may not know about it. So like I said, it really came popular in 2013. So yes, I am excited to be back here with you, as well as being able not only to share this information, but I'm looking forward to next week. So be sure that you invite a friend to come and watch us live next week as we continue to talk about dating, interracial dating. We are going to spend these next few months getting you prepared so that you can connect with that forever partner. And we're going to make it through these holidays with grace and ease. Do you have any more questions over there? All right then. Well, I don't see any more questions, but I do see that this did not come up on the screen. And there is the link to my calendar. I'm also, in case you didn't notice, I'm also using a new platform here. I'm getting the hang of it. It has a few little buttons, and I think I'm going to like it. I really do. I think I'm going to like it. So again, go ahead and get the 50 locations to connect with your forever partner. And I hope that you enjoy that. And I hope that you take time also to send me a message and let me know how that works for you if you like that format. And if you should have various questions about dating, go ahead and hop on my calendar and let's get those questions answered for you so that we can get through this season with ease and grace. Well, thank you for watching. I'm April, the LOVEologist, a certified matchmaker, certified love coach, and the president and CEO at Authentic Love. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next week. Bye-bye now.